Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ashley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Knights want to crank the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
Working on the right. Turning it on. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Jenkins. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Tempo in overdrive.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes it past the marker. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Fourth down.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Out of the gun, the inside give. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of... Need to move the sticks. And now on second down for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Levin. Got his man. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got the quick pass. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Looking to throw on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
Caught behind the line. It's Jenkins. He'll be run out of bounds at the 13.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to scramble. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. The give on the option. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on fourth and short.
The Knights will go for it here on fourth down. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on fourth down, and I trust him running the ball on fourth down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number, his athleticism.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Makes the grab on the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Bounce house living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right?
The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Finds his man. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. Got a man, it's Brown. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Corner's going to give them room. Brown has it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws for the tight end. And they're not on the same page there. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. And back to the air on second down. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, UCF.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Quick completion on the out route.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Sun Devils are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
Second down coming up. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going to try to get it himself. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the quarterback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need...
There he goes! And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Nebraska is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Tommy Frazier, and they are right back in this. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Ohio State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it for a big play. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving away from pressure. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got an open man. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And he puts through the extra point.
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to Brown. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And the returner will be dragged down. First play of the drive comes from the 41. To the air on first down. All kinds of time before he fires right. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Levin. Hauls it in. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's how you take care of one of the faster quarterbacks in college football. You don't even give him a chance to scramble. That defense was all over him. They had multiple guys win their one-on-ones. They got into the backfield and brought him down for a sack inside the pocket.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the big fella. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
First down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
Off play action. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Firing toward the end zone. Wide out trying to get it in.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
A first down run in the red zone.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback Steak looking for just a sliver of daylight. 3rd and goal where defensive coordinators have... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He fires one deep down the right side. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Back to pass, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.